Good day everyone, and my name's Captain Jack and welcome back to the channel. Today we're obviously talking a bit more about Star Wars Battlefront 2 and the latest community transmission around the game. So if you're unsure what a community transmission is, it's basically like a developer update for the game, kind of like a preview of what's coming. We've gone over a few of these in the last couple of weeks now. This one today is all about Obi-Wan Kenobi, the next hero we're getting in the game, as well as the 212 Attack Battalion. You've heard me speak about the Battle of Geonosis update, which is coming to the game next week I think, and how good it's going to be and how I'm expecting it to breathe more life into Battlefront 2. Well, we're back again talking about it today just because A, it's awesome, and B, Obi-Wan Kenobi is coming into the game. I know we've known this for a while now, but wow, it's exciting to see him actually come into the game. He's one of my favourite heroes and Jedi from Star Wars, so it's going to be nice to play him in the game. Recently I've been getting back into Star Wars Battlefront 2 a lot. You've seen a little few videos on the channel. If you follow me on Twitch, you're seeing I'm doing some regular streams on Twitch over there right now, just because I'm actively enjoying the game at the minute. I didn't think in the middle of this year I'd enjoy it that much, but I'm actually really enjoying leveling up my different classes. I recently leveled up the Officer to max class. Yeah, I know it's getting a nerf soon. I also in the middle of leveling up my Heavy now to max class, just because I'm enjoying it quite a lot. Now, I'm also enjoying playing as a hero. Typically when I play Star Wars Battlefront, I just like to play as a soldier, run around and shoot things, like the traditional Battlefronts were. But recently I've been getting into playing a little bit more of the heroes, particularly in Galactic Assault. It's kind of the only game mode apart from Blast I play. I'm not a big fan of heroes versus villains. But leveling up and getting your heroes and unlocking them through a battle point system is actually really enjoyable because your heroes do feel like they can make a difference on the battlefield if you can use them wisely. Now this is where I think Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to come in really nice to the game. Obviously the 212 Attack Battalion are following him as well. If you're unsure what they are, they're Obi-Wan Kenobi's clone attack battalion. We've seen him in the Clone Wars before, led by Commander Cody. Maybe a hint that we might be getting him to the game soon. I don't know, we'll have to see, but it's going to be quite cool. Anyway, I just want to tell you a little bit more about this game today, or particularly this update for the game, discuss a few features around it and read you through some of it. Now we do know there's meant to be a trailer for Battle of Geonosis dropping on Monday. It was teased to us just a moment ago. It's not confirmed, but the community managers teased it. EA accidentally uploaded the trailer and teased it on Monday, so I think we can say it's pretty much Monday. And then I believe the update drops on the 28th, which is Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday, not Tuesday. It's Wednesday. So next week's going to be really fun. So keep an eye out for some videos and some live streams on it next week, as I am going to be having massive amounts of fun with the Battle of Geonosis update. I'll be joined by a few friends such as Kraz and Venom and that, who are also going to be checking out the update, so tune in for that. Anyway, let's talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi today. Before I definitely dive into it, if you do want to keep up to date with the latest Star Wars news, make sure to head over to my dedicated Star Wars channel, Star Wars Galaxy, to keep up to date with everything, as well as in-depth Star Wars videos that you won't find on this channel. Alright, Obi-Wan Kenobi. So they chat a little bit about bringing him to the game. Basically, they wanted to keep his defensive stance true to him. Obviously in Star Wars, each hero has their niche, I guess you could say, and it carries over to Battlefront 2. If we look at General Grievous, he's referred to as the tactician, so he prefers to choose his fights wisely. He doesn't charge in with all sabers spinning to kill everything, not all the time, but he prefers to choose his fights tactically. That's why his abilities represent that. Now, they're saying it follows off in Obi-Wan Kenobi, where he's more of a defensive Jedi. He deflects a lot of blaster bolts, therefore we've given him an increased stamina pool, and all his abilities kind of reflect that as well. He's meant to have his troops around him and lead the charge into battle. Obviously that's different from Darth Maul, for example, who doesn't really have any blocking abilities because he's meant to just be an aggressor, going in, slashing out the place and running out again. Kind of the way you see it. They're saying they took inspiration from his duel with General Grievous, as well as Anakin Skywalker, how Kenobi held himself, and they're just trying to stay true to the character. And I think it's pretty cool that the developers are doing a lot of research into how these characters are set in the shows and the movies, to then replicate them in Battlefront 2. It's better than just copy and pasting Obi-Wan Kenobi into a game, giving him a lightsaber and a few bog standard abilities and going, hey, have fun with that. The fact we're actually doing some research to build the characters accurate to the show is really impressive, and I can't wait to see what we do with Anakin Skywalker and Count Dooku next year. Alright, let's talk lightsabers. These are the abilities for Obi-Wan Kenobi. So obviously he's got a traditional lightsaber, we've seen it before. It's going to be quite nice. The ability of this one is it has an effective, or basically deflecting both lightsabers and blasters are more effective than other Jedi due to his increased stamina pool, like I mentioned earlier. Another ability he has is called All Out Push. Obi-Wan will unleash a powerful force blast in an area directly in front of him, damaging and sending his opponents tumbling backwards. Similar to what we saw in Revenge of the Sith, where we used that against General Grievous. Gonna be nice to have that in Heroes vs Villains. Line your enemies up against a ledge and push them right off it. Also got Defensive Rush. I can't wait to see how this works, to be honest. So basically, Obi-Wan will rush forward, swinging his lightsaber, deflecting any attacks and damaging enemies in front of him. I'm particularly looking forward to this, to be honest. We've also got the restrictive mind trick. When used, all opponents' abilities in front of Obi-Wan will be disrupted. During this time, no abilities will be available. This includes dodges. This is going to be very interesting to like do in a wide group, I guess. So on like maps like Naboo, it's going to be quite interesting, especially when you get in those tight corridors, especially on Kamino as well. Can't wait to see that. Now, we do have a ton of star cards here. If you don't want to read up on these, I'll put them on screen, and the link to the actual document is down below in the description. I would read them all out, but there's quite a few. Main ones are kind of like Jedi General. You can get that health regen and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Voice line wise, obviously Obi-Wan Kenobi in Battlefront 2 is voiced by James Arnold Taylor, the same person who voiced him in Star Wars The Clone Wars, and I think he gave him a voice in Star Wars something else as well, I can't remember now. But it's not Ewan McGregor, unfortunately. However, it's still quite nice to have James Arnold Taylor, as he voiced Kenobi throughout most things. It's pretty good to have him back. So voice lines, he's got Let the Negotiations Begin, he's got my favourite one, So Uncivilized, he also got Hello There, and he's also got a few lines relating to other characters, such as Let's avoid any of General Skywalker's techniques. Victory poses, he has Shall We Duel, A Fighting Stand, Soldiers With Me, and Contemplating. So he's got quite a few victory poses, I can't wait to see them. Emotes, now this is where I'm particularly glad they include this. We do have the Hello There, Only a Sith Deals in Absolutes, and the strongest defense is a swift, decisive offense, as well as your move. Milestones, they have quite a few of them as well. And the appearances, we've also got an additional appearance for Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is sort of like his Jedi Master one, I guess you could call it. He's got Jedi robes. He looks quite cool now. It reminds me of Revenge of the Sith. I believe we're also getting one in December called the Galactic Republic appearance or something like that, which is his Clone Wars Battle Armor one, though that's sort of up in the air and not been definitely confirmed yet. I think the community manager confirmed it on Reddit, then somebody said it's not confirmed, so I think it's not, unless it's not written down on the EA site, I don't think it's confirmed yet, but we'll have to see in December. Now, the 212 Attack Battalion, obviously this is going to be arriving as well. It's just another bunch of clone skins, but it's quite cool as the 212 are one of my favourite legions, bar the 501st. Obviously, this is led by Commander Cody. They take a pretty cool like stamp at Commander Cody on the article there, which suggests we might be seeing him in the future. I hope so, to be honest, because it would be nice to have a clone hero on the map, so we'll have to see. But that kind of sums it all up for the minute. That is the update for today. Obviously, Battle of Geonosis arrives next week on the 28th, I believe. I am super excited to jump in and play more of it. So on that Wednesday, I will hopefully be streaming the minute it drops. So keep an eye out as we might be doing an early morning stream for those who are interested. In the meantime, I've been Jack here on the channel. I do hope you enjoyed it. Discussing Star Wars Battlefront 2 is something I wish to do more of, to be honest. Just because it's a cool game and I like actively talking about it. I'd love to know your feedback on it down below in the comments. Are you excited for General Kenobi coming to Star Wars Battlefront 2? I definitely am. Personally, I would love to see a hero introduced in the form of a clone trooper, but I think we'd have to wait until next year to see if that ever becomes a possibility. In the meantime, I've been Captain Jack, thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.